This first.
So we do live and
yes, because I've learned that you get more. Some points you get more people if you do it that way. Yeah, if you do it live. Now my other problem. I want to put it over there.
Why do you do that?
Because the plug.
We're not live now though.
Yes, we are.
No,
but nobody. Well, nobody's on right now.
Oh,
okay. Okay, you said last thing you said was something movie.
all right, something.
His second.
All right, let's go.
His second gripe.
Okay, my second gripe. The part with Peter Quill. I thought that was kind of that was just too convenient for me. You know what I mean? Because I get it. You know, you found out that Thanos killed Gamora. You love Gamora. I understand that. I get it. But there's something greater at stake. I did have to understand to it that why would he do it, because that's kind of his character. He's just a hothead. Mm-hmm. So I do kind of understand that. So I was like, okay, I get that.
So
but
you're saying it's not out of his character?
Well, I think
if it's not out of his character, then maybe that's.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. I mean, I can't really say that because none of us will go around maybe like, you know, hurting someone, whatever. But if you see someone hurt your family, you're gonna come out of your character at that point. You see something greater at stake. The whole universe could be wiped out with a snap of a finger, and you decide to ruin it. I just felt like it was a little bit too convenient, and that's something that we see in multiple movies where they have that little plot hole, with that little convenience to help, you know.
I personally wouldn't call it a plot hole. Like, his universe is not everybody else. His universe was Gamora. So
yeah,
Gamora leaving, that was it. What else does he have to live for?
Sure.
So that's the way I took it. I don't know. What about you?
Let me get at it. Peter Quill lost his mother. We watched his mother die in front of him. We saw that in the first movie, in Guardians. Second movie, he lost Yondu and his biological father, but Yondu. So
had to kill his father.
Now, two instances where he was completely powerless to do anything to save the people that he loved most. So in this one, where it's Gamora, and the fact that he was getting ready to kill Gamora, and Thanos turned his blaster to bubbles, and he wasn't able to do anything. He was powerless. And now to know that your universe, as you said, is dead because of this man. And yes, you have everything. You have all the stakes. The universe is hanging in the balance, and everybody's working together at one goal. But at that split second, for you to have a mislapse in judgment and to just attack the man who did this to your world, in my mind, I said, all right, based on his character and everything that he's lost up to this point, I understand why he would lash out. Now, I would agree with you on the point of it was a bit convenient because when he did that, he hit Mantis' hand, and then Mantis let go, and then that was when Thanos came back, and then he did all that stuff. In a way, I would have assumed Thanos would have did this anyway, but to show the heartache and the emotion in the character, I thought they did a good job in just showing the same character that we've known of.
And I totally agree, but I mean, I'm talking about on a movie standpoint, it was convenient. Now, on a humanistic, let's say this was happening in reality somewhere, I can see that happening and whatnot. But on a movie level,
but this was reality. This movie is
based on true events. 10 years worth of true events.
The third gripe.
My third gripe. See, I told you I'm going to forget about it because I don't think it was that bad of a.
There was no gripes.
Wasn't important.
So pretty much negative section, not really any negatives. So pros?
I would say
you found a negative?
I would say I have. I guess if you want to, I just want to call it for what it is.
Yeah, let's do it.
The CGI.
Okay.
One or two characters, the CGI was a little off, and that's only because of the fact I watched it in 3D. When I watched it again on regular, the problem was fixed. So if you was to watch this movie in 3D, there are some points in the movie where it's just really bad. It doesn't look right. Like when Hulkbuster opens up its face and Bruce is in it.
Yeah,
there was a part where Bruce was like kind of moving, and I was just like, bro, I could tell the green screen around it. But that was in 3D. In the regular, I didn't see a problem. That's my only one.
Which I guess is a negative, in a way. That's a small negative, but not the same.
Not to the movie, but to the
that is the movie
production.
Production, yeah. I
guess. I don't have any negatives, but I do have things I would have liked to see. The only thing I would like to see would be the destruction of Xandar. I think they mentioned it, but
they did.
I would have loved to see Thanos attacking it.
I didn't care.
And I understand it's a 2-hour and 40-minute runtime, so that's one thing that had to be cut out.
Same thing with the Asgardian ship. We start the movie, we see Thanos just walking over all their bodies. I mean, I didn't really care to see it, to be honest with you. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad they kind of skipped that part because it's like, all right, I get it. He's the destroyer of worlds, you know what I mean? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
there is one thing that I was very intrigued about when you say that. The destruction of Xandar. Now, we didn't see it, but we know that Xandar is the Nova Empire.
Yes.
And the one thing I kept thinking is Nova Prime. At some point, Nova Prime got to be in this universe. So they said that the way that Thor explained it, he said that Thanos just came in, stole the Power Stone, and decimated Xandar. Mm-hmm. So in a way, yeah, I would have loved to see that too. But I feel as though that they left that out for a reason. Marvel do things for reasons. There's a reason why they left out that Power Stone. There's a reason why they did that.
And the reason why they left out the Guardians, because midway through the film, Thor did say that half of the Asgardians was killed.
Yeah.
That means that there's another half somewhere.
Somewhere.
And when you first see the ship, you see that the ship is already broken in half. So
yeah.
We don't know who's on that other half. Valkyrie.
Valkyrie was in the movie.
Exactly. So, Valkyrie or Korg.
True.
They could be alive still.
Yeah, and we do know from the comics that Asgardians, they made a home in Missouri, I think it was.
A home in somewhere.
Somewhere. Kansas, someplace. So, I mean.
So, yeah, that's all my things I would like to see. Any other negatives?
I have nothing. That was the only thing I had to say. I wanted to say.
Okay. Taking a break?
No. I'm doing it on Facebook Live.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Just going.
I'm trying to think what other negative that I.
Is that gonna be
It's not. I don't think so. But let's stop here though, so I can double check all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, make sure it's still recording. Last time we lost like 20 minutes. Let's talk. We're just talking like, wait a second, the red light's not on. So we're over here just talking to each other.
Take this stuff off. And why are you showing me this?
We're live everywhere.
Yes, we are. I just don't think that's gonna work, bro.
Is anybody watching on live?
More people will watch on Facebook.
Oh,
okay. Dang, this camera's over here.
Yeah, this is all new.
So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna end the stream.